Hello, colors. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting updates. We start with Andreas Christensen as the Barcelona defender has made a big impression on the locker room with his professionalism. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Ferran Torres as the Barca forward commits to staying at the club at least till the end of the season. We're also going to discuss on that. So, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Andreas Christensen has endured a difficult season this term after emerging as one of Barcelona's best defenders last season. Christensen has struggled with game time this time around. The defender has witnessed Xavi choose Inigo Martinez ahead of him in important games this season. As we approach the halfway point of the campaign, Christensen has been left out of the starting 11 in 6 competitive matches so far. Christensen has been demoted without even making a single mistake. But instead of grumbling about it, we have seen Christensen shown immense professionalism. Christensen continues to train with the same intensity and remains prepared to play in each and every match, even if he doesn't start or even warm up. That was the case against Atletico Madrid last Sunday. Christensen wasn't even supposed to start that game and didn't even train. But after Inigo Martinez's injury, he was asked to play the game. Christensen did not raise any objections, and so he ended up producing a solid display at the back. This kind of attitude has left everyone at Barca really impressed, with the club now holding him in the highest regard. Now the question remains, will Andres Christensen receive more minutes or more chances? Barcelona have confirmed that Inigo Martinez has sustained a hamstring injury and is unlikely to play during the remainder of the year. This could pave the way for Christensen to receive more game time. The Dane is already one of the best defensive passers in Europe, which makes him an excellent candidate for the state's left-sided central defensive role. Barcelona coaches will hope that Christensen rebuilds that excellent partnership that had with Ronald Araujo and Jules Koundé last season and help Barca end the year on a strong note. The coming weeks, therefore, could be crucial for the former Chelsea starlet, as he looks to re-establish himself as a first-team regular. Of course, Christensen has not had the best of seasons, and of course, even though he has not been 100%, Christensen remains an important player for us. Christensen shocked everyone, especially last season, as after being signed as free agent from Chelsea, not many saw his brilliant performances, but at the end of the day, many saw Christensen as one of the best transfers we made last season. And of course, but this season, it has not all been that rosy for Christensen, especially when Inigo Martinez joined on as a free agent. And the way he has been playing, Xavi has been more convinced by Inigo's performances, and we have seen Christensen's game time further reducing. Christensen now might stand a chance to play more games as Inigo Martinez sustained a hamstring injury. Of course, before the game against Atletico, during warm-up, it was reported that he would not be able to play. And Andres Christensen automatically was the one called upon to replace him. And he did so well to do that. Like, Barca kept the clean sheet. The game ended 1-0, courtesy of a goal from Joao Felix. Saw Christensen putting up some very good displays on the night. So, this report goes on to state that the player is so professional in his behavior, the way he carries himself, despite being benched or despite being deprived of game time. I mean, he has not been grumbling. He has not been making noise about it or going to social media to make some kind of hint about it. Christensen continues to do his profession as though nothing is happening. I mean, he just have to be mature, and he's doing just that. And Xavi Hernandez and the other members of the dressing room are reportedly very impressed by such an attitude from a player that, who have been going down the drain in terms of game time. So it's so great to see the fact that he has been doing well whenever being called upon, even though he has not been at his utmost best, to the extent where some reports saying that the reason why he has not been playing so well like last season was because he has been suffering from a minor knock, a minor injury that has not been it has not made him to be 100% fit to play. But I don't think that minor knock is still available, because recently, in the few games that he has been called upon, Christensen has delivered. Inigo Martinez, of course, having an injury now will give Christensen the opportunity to capitalize on the chances that Xavi gives him, and it will be great to see how he performs in the remainder of the games this calendar year. Then on to the final story of discussion. Ferran Torres' Barca future has come under some doubts lately, of course, with reports stating that the Spaniard may look for a move. Relations between Ferran's entourage and Xavi have supposedly become frosty, and the player is also worried that he has lost his biggest supporter in the club after Matteo Alemani's departure. The impending arrival of Vitor Roque has also threatened minutes, given that Robert Lewandowski continues to be favored. However, Mundo Deportivo have issued an update on Ferran's situation, claiming that the Shark wants to stay on at least till the end of the season, despite his name constantly cropping up in transfer windows as one of the expendable options for the club. It seems as though a move in January might be unlikely now. The Spanish outlet also states that the player spoke to Xavi to clarify his position. Ferran has reportedly maintained his commitment to the club and does not want to move immediately, regardless of Vitor Roque's arrival in the winter. The player has the ambition to be one of the key elements in the club's charge for silverware this season, and he looks like a player reborn with a ton of confidence and self-belief. He has thus played in all but one of Barca's games this season and has started 10 out of those 19 appearances. He seems like a consistent goal threat and is willing to work so hard so that the club would be well placed to keep hold of him. Of course, he needs to work hard, definitely. Ferran Torres started the season quite well, but we have not seen the best of him again. And that has also been one of the reasons that we see Xavi hardly playing Ferran like he used to, especially with the competition in the attacking department so fierce right now. Of course, Ferran Torres has not been too happy with the way things are now, and reports are saying that the player is contemplating departing. His agent and Xavi are not in good relations. There have been frosty relations between the two parties, and also the fact that Matteo Alemani, who was a strong supporter of Ferran also was coming to Barca, all because of the influence of Alemani, is now feeling as a lonely player, and he feels like he doesn't have so much time to play here. So with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.